all of them too. They've got some muscles. I can't wait to see what they do out on the court there. All right, well, celebrate Historic Preservation Month with the Mayport Lighthouse Association. Here to tell us all about it, plus the future of the Lighthouse, is Dan Hogan and Elizabeth Boggs. Great to see you guys again. Thanks for joining us.
It's great to be here.
So for those who don't know much about the Mayport Lighthouse, tell us about it and your mission overall first.
Well, the Mayport Lighthouse Association is a group of community volunteers that is dedicated to the preservation of the history and the structure of the 167-year-old St. John's River Lighthouse.
Oh my gosh.
It's one of the oldest structures remaining on the First Coast, and we feel that it should be saved, and
Definitely.
we're dedicated to seeing that that happens.
Yeah, talk about the importance of historic preservation and why we should be doing these things.
So May is Historic Preservation Month. This is the perfect time for us to be here to talk about the lighthouse, but it's important for a number of reasons. Historic preservation gives a place, a sense of place, a cultural identity, a shared history, something people can connect to and belonging. It also does a lot for education. It's so much better to experience history firsthand than read about it in a book.
So true.
And also it's great for economic revitalization. So it's great for job creation. Actually, historic preservation work creates more jobs than new construction does.
Interesting.
It's also wonderful for heritage tourism and the other indirect benefits of other businesses coming along to support educational programming and cultural programming.
Amazing. Okay, so there's talk though of it being relocated. So why is that in the works? And do we know if that's like a safe thing to do?
Well, the St. John's River Lighthouse has been dark since 1929. So it was turned off 96 years ago. And then when the Navy came in the 1940s, they took over the property. And since that time, it has been sitting there behind the gates of the fence of the naval station. So most people can't get in to see it.
Yeah, you're not enjoying it.
So our idea is to move it to some city-owned property. The city of Jacksonville owns a piece of waterfront property, and it just seems like a perfect match that we can take this lighthouse that the Navy doesn't really need, move it to the city land, which the city is not really making much use of now, and we can create a Mayport waterfront lighthouse park.
Oh, that would be so nice.
Everyone loves lighthouses. It will be a fun place to come out and spend the day, bring your children, your grandchildren, climb the lighthouse, enjoy some seafood, and enjoy the day on the river in Mayport, Florida.
That sounds like that would just be so amazing. So I understand though, because if folks want more information on all this, because it's so interesting, you also have a deal for them. Tell us about that.
We do have a deal, and so MLA participates in the Mayport Village Waterfront Market. It's held the third Saturday of every month from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. right in the heart of Mayport Village, so 4542 Ocean Street. We will be there this coming Saturday, May 16th, and if you come to the market and mention that you saw us on First Coast Living, you get a 10% discount on any of our cool MLA swag and merchandise.
Awesome, that's wonderful. Okay, is there any sort of timeline, or is this still kind of all just like talks at the moment?
So, the pictures you're seeing behind us, this is our vision for what
this is what you want,
look on the waterfront. So you can just kind of look at this and picture like a perfect day you could have out on the waterfront. But we just completed a 6-month feasibility study. We had a team of architects and engineers. We did a site visit to the lighthouse. We're using, one of the companies involved is called ICC Commonwealth. They have moved 6 other lighthouses in the United States.
Okay, so you know
we know we're in good hands. Yes, and they know how to move it safely. We have the plan. We're working with our great partners at Naval Station Mayport, the City of Jacksonville, and also the Mayport Waterfront Partnership. And so now we're just working with the City of Jacksonville to make an arrangement for the park. And then we'll start our capital fundraising campaign next year. And hopefully sooner than later, we'll have it there on the waterfront for everyone to enjoy.
This would be really cool. Good luck with everything, and keep us posted. Of course, we'll help try to get the word out as well. So thank you both so much for joining us today and for what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
I think it's great to be here.